connected. It's not that you like to be connected. People like to be connected and they keep bothering you. So you have no option. It's either way.
See, that's what I've earned in life.
So it's not only that people are work with me, it's also with people, like for example, my school friends. I've also got them together, and we have a alumni, and we do an annual get together. I was telling somebody today morning only, I did a get.
You actually did what I wanted you to do. Actually, I was about to call you up and tell you कि पीछे ना थोड़ा अपने paintings लगा देना, वो तुमने लगा दी. Very good.
You mentored me. Your marketing can never get out.
Yes.
You mentored us.
That's true. So I suddenly thought, the other day, I don't know whether you saw that or not. I had interviewed a lady from Jaipur who was a housewife, and she now runs a plant business. She does indoor plants.
Okay.
So that is where the thought came that, Pooja is also doing something different. Let me now do one session, one episode with Pooja. And take women series bन जाएगी. Second innings. Hi Pooja, welcome to Second Innings.
Hi.
As you are aware, Second Innings is a channel that I created on YouTube where I invite and I talk to people who have probably done something else in life initially, and now they're pursuing something which is closer to their heart, maybe a passion, or converting a passion into a business. And Pooja, I know you now for what, 25, 30 years, 20 years, 25 years maybe. Okay, and Pooja, you were a working girl. You were a thorough professional, a sales professional, working in the hard grind of telecom in the Bombay market in those days. Okay, and probably in your case, it's not a second inning, probably it's a third inning that you're playing. Okay, so from what I know, it was Pooja Malhotra, the salesperson from BPL Mobile Bombay. Then Pooja Malhotra becomes a housewife, and now it's Pooja Malhotra, the artist. Okay, so I would put it that way. So, Pooja, for the sake of everybody, I would want to know the story from you. What happened? So, after Pooja left the shores of India, what happened and what transpired and what triggered this creativity inside you? And I'm sure it was there always. Okay, and probably it needed that inflection point that made you decide that, okay, this is what I'm going to be doing. Or where did it come from? I would rather hear it from you.
All right, boss. So yes, after working with you, yes, that was in 1998, yes. Then I had my angel, so was finding it difficult with motherly instincts. Okay, became a housewife for a while, and there was a gap. I started my business. I ran my baby then, okay, and I was supplying it to various stores like DMart, Spencer's. It became good. It was I was doing quite well then. My husband moved to Qatar. No, he first moved to Bharat. I didn't want to join him. I didn't want to have this. So for about good 3 years, I stayed alone in Bombay, making it go big. And then it was like he didn't want to come back. So either he has to come back or I had to go there. So I wound up my business. And because I finally realized it's easy to raise a child alone, I was finding it difficult. Very flourishing business. I left it, wound it up, and then joined him in Qatar. I became a housewife, new place. I didn't like it much, but I had no choice. So yes, and then I moved on with my career a little. I joined in retail here with H&M store, okay, which sells clothes. I was into a retail. I joined as a retail there. Worked for a while. Then again, it was not going well with my family life. I was not getting enough time for my daughter, so I just left it. And then I started started doing was on education. I became a teacher. I joined some Montessori course online, and I thought that would be better with holidays and everything. To join that, became a teacher. I just went with the flow because I wanted some money of my own. Very, I wanted that into the house. At the same time, managing my family well. So, okay, it happened, and I became a teacher, and I was happy. Okay, I went with the flow how the life took me. But then COVID hit us. Okay. And got child, the father room, and I had to go some other room. I didn't know what to do. And so it was COVID that took this out in me. Okay, so I joined my doctor for an online class. And online painting is difficult for a child to understand and do it. So she didn't want to pursue it. Indian mother couldn't waste that money. So I said, okay, if you have an option, I will join that painting class for another. So from there, start. And I wanted to get out of this mayhem. All of us had never lived together for so long in the same room, in the same house. So it was an exit option for me during that time. So I used to, after finish my work, just go to the room and take classes, and one advantage of COVID was that it got the student and the teacher very close, which was never thought of. We would always had online learn, but we could learn thing online. But the avenue was opened and I joined various courses here, there, and I was painting for 6 to 7, 8 hours a day. I had it in me, but I was always busy doing whatever is now. So just running and career was taking me anywhere I was going. Right. And then this COVID, I realized that yes, this is what I wanted to pursue. It's been 2 years in doing this, and I opened up my own studio at my home, and I started teaching kids. Then I started taking adult batches, and then I started taking workshops outside for corporates, like a therapeutic, something. And I was called by my school again to join back, and I was like, I really want to do that. No, and trust me, had COVID not been there, I would have still doing that 9 to 2 kind of a job, going, SMS which comes first and you see a very high, and I left it all that. And I was like, and this is what gives me immense pleasure. This is me, and it's very nice because I always wanted regret my life that I didn't have any hobby, something which I could fall back on my, time on me, I could read a book, but not as passionate. I did start gardening, nothing I fall back on my later years of my life. It was always on my head. This is what I've learned and earned this in COVID. So yes, thanks to a lot of things to
thanks to COVID that this
I
love
thank
got ignited again in you. So tell me something. When you were a child, you used to paint.
Yes, I had that creative intent. Okay, but again, it was clear. I could never say that. Never clear. As much as we've done in any art class at school, till that, and and to be honest, making a career which gives you more money, a better house, a better car. This is not an option. Never thought about it, right? So, going to corporates and then one house after the other, one car after the other, and you just get into that rat race, and mine never. You never about what passion you have or what you want to do. It was just flowing, and I flew with the time.
So tell me something, when you were working, let's say when you were working for BPL Mobile or you were working for any other organization, or you were pursuing your own business, if you were attending meetings or conferences, do you have this tendency of sketching something on your writing pads whilst the people
Never was.
Not even that. This is amazing.
Not even a little. Never.
This is amazing.
Yes.
Okay, this is and tell me, how has the family reacted to it?
Oh my God, my husband is wondering how new what is she doing? Paint. I could paint, and I just had an exhibition here, a solo exhibition of mine at a very prestigious place, and it was like wow, boss. It's we never been such a wow moment. Not as much as any other profession would give me, to be honest. But the happiness and the feeling of bliss is coming with this. Yes,
My
I
God,
tell.
the guy must be thinking now he's a husband to a celebrity.
Yes, he does. I keep telling him, I have no time. I have no time. And I actually, a lot of my target audience when I conduct workshops are housewives, right? So it's nice. It's me to be an artist, So I tell them it's a therapeutic class. Just come, join, paint something, and just take that painting home, and you can put it on your wall and be happy about it. And they really enjoy and coming with difference in the coffee. It's a different
There is
thing,
always a joy of saying "मैंने बनाया है."
Right. And when you look at it, and yeah, creativity is something which you always are proud of.
So
Whatever
tell
you do,
me,
something which
of
is your
whatever
thing.
work that I've seen of yours, I see a lot of content which is women oriented.
Yes.
So is it something that you've done deliberately, or it's something which has come to you naturally?
It comes naturally. I love painting women. I love and I feel each painting talks about differently about a woman. All right, the way she sits, the way she's looking, even just a back, a lady has that grit, that energy, that force a lady can have in herself in different forms is beyond words. Beyond words. She might look very in each of her portraits, but it has a different story that she's telling.
So you get
Yes,
more, you get more to do when you're painting a woman.
my God, it's whatever emotion I am out when I'm painting that. Yes. I want to look her when I want to look her very delicate, the painting will come out very delicate. When I want her to look very bold, I'll use very bold strokes. And I like bold strokes in my paintings, to be very honest. I don't like delicate in painting.
So you're not painted a single one with a man in it.
No. No. I think no. I've enough had painting.
Yeah. Exactly.
No.
Very nice, very nice, very nice. So tell me something now that you are pursuing this for the last 2 years, and I'm sorry, I kept saying Oman. It is not Oman, it's Qatar, right? That you're based in. Yeah, it's Doha, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Doha, yes.
Given the understanding of these kind of countries where there are so many restrictions which are there with respect to women overall, maybe not Doha per se. Doha is more liberalized comparatively.
Yes, it is.
How do the local people look at it? Are you connected with the local people when it comes to your painting, or is it more of the expats they
Yes.
NRIs that you're working with?
No, boss, I connect. I connect with the local people as well, and they have a lot of passion for art. Lot of passion. The Amir are very passionate about the artists. So we have a lot of festivals, a lot of things that keep coming up. They promote art a lot. He has a big vision for art. Right now, about a month back, there was an international art festival where all from various countries, and the paintings were put together. It is a place which makes an artist thrive. It does a lot for artists.
So I also see a lot of Western
I'm connected.
I see a lot of Western touch to your paintings. Do you also do something which is more traditional? When I say traditional, I mean Indian, or
I do. I do Indian ladies as well. Yes, I do. But I enjoy more the international painting international.
The gown one, the gown types. Huh?
I don't know, but yes. I do a lot of Indian as well, but I'm more comfortable and more at ease doing this.
Okay.
And
So
my
how many exhibitions have you done till now? How many exhibitions have you participated in till now?
Boss could be about, I just started painting in COVID, so 2 years, right? So you can say with all the restrictions and all the COVID waves and all, four I've done. And I've had workshops every month.
I've been following that. I mean, you've been conducting workshops very regularly.
Quite regularly.
So when do we see a Pooja Malhotra collection in India?
Boss, wow. Soon, boss. Yes, very soon. I would let this COVID settle down.
See, I own an event management company, so I can always organize an exhibition for you.
My boss. Pleasure. It'll be a pleasure, boss.
So we must look at that. And tell me, to expand this horizon and to include more people into it, have you thought of online classes, online workshops? Because COVID ने एक पैशन तो जगा दिया, लेकिन कोविड ने लोगों को टेक्नोलॉजी पे भी नेक्स्ट लेवल पे ले गया, ठीक है ना? So imagine we doing an interview on Zoom. So
yes. Why don't
you look at expanding this through probably conducting online workshops?
I am doing that, boss. I am looking at it because with the third wave, I am looking at this, and very soon I'll do that. Because as I said earlier, the gap between the teacher and the student has become, and things that we never thought we could do. It's a big opportunity for me as well.
So tell me, once you started doing this, has somebody like your husband or your kids also picked up the brush and started doing things on the canvas?
My younger one, yes. My husband, no. He will not get into the domain I've got it. But yes, I have ignited this passion in a lot of my friends who never holded a brush before, and they're painting now, especially in these quarantine days. And when they feel there's nothing but yes, I've inspired a lot of my lady friends. Yes, a lot of them. And I tell them to go slow because I feel there would be one more competition for me here soon. The way they are painting. But yes.
But ask them to put a small disclaimer niche, that tutored by Pooja.
True. What's your...
You must do that.
I should. Take that.
So if you remember, there was one painting that you had put up, I think it had horses in it.
Horse was that I owed to you.
And I told you this belongs to me. Okay.
Yes, when I come to India, we'll read to you.
Wow, very inspiring, nice. Very inspiring. Yeah. I mean, from different things that you were doing, and then suddenly because of COVID, you got into something like this. I met a lady yesterday who was again a housewife, and because of the COVID and because of being isolated at home, she got into these very special things. She makes she uses crayons, and she actually melts down the crayons and she converts them into toys. So the kids, normally the crayons would be like pencils, but now these crayons are available in different shapes and sizes. It could be a small doll, it could be an ice cream bar, it could be a piece of cake, it could be a burger, it could be a donut. All these different shapes and sizes that she's made it in, and she's getting an excellent response. She's doing business through Instagram only, and she's doing an excellent job. So, it's really nice to see how something which is so negative for the world has actually turned positive for people like you. I mean, it's actually brought out the best out of you. So, as they say, that every disaster comes with its own advantages, I would say, or it brings in new thought and new challenges. I think you guys have proven it, that yes, don't get defeated by anything which is so severe, and look at how you can actually turn it into an opportunity and do something for yourself. And whilst you're doing that, well, you make some money out of it. Where is the harm? So I think
Absolutely.
that's great. And if I may ask Pooja, I know I should not ask this, but I'm still going to ask you this. You sell paintings, right?
Yeah, boss, I do.
So let's say if I see the one which is on your right, what would it cost? Yes.
This would cost 400, so about 8,000 to 10,000.
8,000 rupees.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. That's nice. And how much money have you made till now?
Decent it was. I happy to, because it's an expensive passion to follow. It is an expensive art is an expensive passion and a hobby. So I'm doing good.
You're making more money than you were making as a school teacher.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
That's I think that itself is good enough.
I'm I mean it's good, and I'm very happy, and yes, something which I own.
Exclusivity sign कर लेता हूँ मैं तो पूजा मल्होत्रा collection in India, marketed by Jeetu Rai.
Oh, boss, sitting in honor, yes.
We must do something like that. What is Pooja Malhotra's message to all those women around who have probably still not come out of their shells, are still probably restricted to the kitchens or the homes? I mean, there's no harm in being restricted to the home because you're at home and you're doing all this.
Absolutely.
So, what would be your message to other women who are housewives and who have an opportunity?
We all have something in us. It's just that we have to channelize it in the right direction. Probably you would not know you would be making amazing pickles, right? As you would be making so many things which is so good, and you never thought about it. You did not channelize it. So anything in you just have to get that focus right and put all your energy in that one direction. You can think on it. First, you figure out your strength and then start working on it. Staying at home, you need not step out of the house. Staying at home, and right now with online, with the social media, it's so easy. Things have become so easy, and then for anyone. And work on your strength, I would say, boss. Anything. Maybe it's just making any sauce for that matter. Anything, any cake or anything, and it can be done beautifully.
Without compromising on your basic responsibilities. And
yes, boss. Without responsibility. That's what I said. Without getting out of the house, you don't have to worry.
So tell me, did you ever come across a situation where the kid came and said, "Mummy, bhook lagi," and Mummy said, "Wait, I'm into my painting right now"?
I said, yes, I did. My husband asked me, "What's for lunch today?" I said, I yellow paint, red, crimson red paint, and ultramarine blue all on the platter. I have actually said not. And I tell him, not in a mood. Artists are like that. They're not in a mood. They're sometimes in a mood, sometimes they're not. So sometimes I'll cook, sometimes I'm not. But this all got out of me when I started to paint. Because when you're painting or any hobby for us, when you're alone that thing for 5 hours, it gets the best out of you. Because staying alone is not easy. staying alone, happily is not easy. So if any hobby, any passion that you pursue, it's the better feel. And you need not need those fancies and frills around you to be happy. And you can be you. Because I'll tell you one more thing, boss. When you're painting, see, with every stroke you're making a decision. Every stroke, which color to get it now, where to put the stroke. So your thought clarity also becomes very clear. That is why music and art is said to be therapeutic. So, but if you work from 9 to 5 job, how many decisions would be taking which are really strong in a day, maybe a day, 1 or 2 or 3.
You're more in an execution phase. You're not the one who's creating. You're the one who's executing actually.
Yeah. So when I'm painting, every moment I'm taking a decision, and right or wrong decision will reflect immediately on my painting.
Wow. Right? Excellently put. Excellently put.
It has a different person. The way I think now and when I think 2 years back, it is giving me a lot of clarity. And was one more thing, when I was a teacher, when I was working, when I was doing my business, I feel I'm doing very, I'm very good. My principal used to call me, I'm done. But when I paint, every day I know I'm not good. I have to become a better, I cannot say as an artist I'm good. Never. Because this to learn. But I think so in a profession, you would feel that. But as an artist, I feel this every day. Every day.
Yeah, because you're creating something which is coming from your heart, from your brain. Okay. Somebody likes it or doesn't like it is secondary for you because you're doing it for yourself right now. Well, if people end up liking it, sone pe suhaga. I'm sure a lot of our friends and ex-colleagues are going to feel very proud when I want to release this video on YouTube. And probably it will help you to reconnect with a lot of your lost connections, I would say. Okay, so Pooja, it was a pleasure talking to you, and it is a great interaction. I think my takeaway from this interaction or chat is that do what your heart wants to do, okay, and do not really worry about what the world is going to think about it. As you said, there is a huge learning in something that you're doing, that you're taking a decision every second, every moment that you're painting, you take your own decision, right or wrong, okay, and you end up creating something which is completely yours, 100% belongs to you. I think it's a great one, can be applied across various, I would say, use cases in life, whether it is personal or professional. You really at times take a step back when it comes to taking a decision. And imagine, as you said, when you're painting, every moment you're taking a decision, which color to use, which line to draw, what is it that you have in your mind, and you're building it towards that. Will the outcome be the same as you probably visualize it, or is it going to be different? It's so interesting. It's so beautiful, So the beautiful Pooja with a beautiful passion. All the best to you. God bless, and keep continue to do this. And as they say, inshallah, we shall organize an exhibition exclusively for Pooja in India.
Definitely.
Thank you, Pooja. Thank you very much.
Thank you.